All right, y'all. It's your boy back again. Another video, blackout video, and the Pels versus OKC game just ended. I know you guys didn't get a synopsis video from me, but I thought the Pels were gonna win this game, but I didn't. I wasn't gonna be surprised if they lost this game. And I wasn't gonna be surprised if they lost this game for two reasons, and it turns out both of them played out in this game. The first is I thought the Pels might be tired coming into this game. Um, they played an OT game, hard fought, high minute game. Um, they got a day off and then they go into this game. So I didn't think that they were going to have it all game. You know, the first half or so they did good. Second half, the starters had nothing. Um, with the exception of like Zion, uh, they really didn't have much. And Bledsoe, he played very well, especially with that second unit. Uh, but Lonzo was 4-6 shooting in the first half. Lonzo ends the game 6 of 18. He made 2 of 12 shots the rest of the game. He missed 5 in the third quarter alone. So he was up to 4 of 11. So in the fourth quarter, he made 2 of 7, both at the rim. Part of the reason we lost this game is because of Lonzo. I thought his defense was not good. He took way too many threes. The team took way too many threes to start the third quarter. Antonio Daniels mentioned that they were taking too many threes and they were allowing dribble penetration, and OKC was attacking them in the mid-range. You can't have one of your starters going 2 of 12 in the second half. Lonzo took more shots than Brandon Ingram tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, if he's going to take those kind of shots, or that many shots, Lonzo got to be hitting at least 9 shots. Way too many shots for Lonzo. Along with the defense being atrocious, and he looked lethargic in the second half. First half, he was good. He had energy. But I think as the minutes piled up, fatigue took over. He just didn't have it anymore. Regardless, there were stretches in the game where I wanted to stand and pull Lonzo for the night. I thought he was done. B.I. looked lethargic tonight. He still got his points, but he didn't look to have the energy. He was very efficient, but he just didn't seem to have it. You know, he was like 11 of 15, 11 of 16, something like that. You know, B.I. was extremely efficient shooting, but like I said, I just didn't think he was super active like he normally is. The Pels offense looked better, but relative to the way they played, not good enough. You know, a lot less ISO ball, a lot more ball movement, played with pace and stuff. It was weird. It was a tale of two halves. The first half was more the usual. Starters get the lead, second unit loses it, starters come back, get the lead again. In the second half, starters lose the lead, the bench gets it, starters funnel it. You know, bench had caught up the game. Muscala hit 3 threes, and it's like, damn. So, there's that. Zion got his points. Highly efficient night. Steven Adams had a triple-double. Nikhil Alexander Walker was good. J.J. Redick got out the game early, got injured, left the game, would not return, knee contusion. Hopefully he's okay. I'm sorry, y'all. It's late and I'm tired. But I gotta tell you, man, I'm totally disappointed in the Pels. I mean, I get it. I get it. They played that overtime game. They played hard. They lost, and they had it. But I really think Stan should have probably tried to play his bench a little bit more, and let the starters rest a little longer. And honestly, if I could have, I would have went with that bench unit of Bledsoe, Zion, Nall, Hart, Hayes. I would have let them close the game the way they were playing. You know, if not Hayes, I would have maybe played Adams. But the way they were playing, they deserved to close that game. I'm glad Nickeil Alexander-Walker got to close that game. I am. Um, I would have liked to have seen Josh Hart as well, but Nickeil Alexander-Walker was making shots. Um, so I get it. You know, and I've campaigned for Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and I'm glad that he got to get some run. He earned it. Again, this game is it's there's a lot that was wrong with it, but I'm not gonna make any excuses. Lonzo Ball 2 of 12, you were garbage. Your defense was normally there, was not there. You were garbage, absolute garbage. First half, you were killing them, and I can appreciate that. You know what, Matt? While we're on the topic of Lonzo Ball, let's go ahead and get something straight. Let's get something straight. Lonzo has only had, I think, 2 games where he has not had double figures. He ends the night with 15 points. This was game 8 of the season. The Pels are 4-4 now. I think it's safe to say Lonzo has gotten to the point to where he's not going to be as inconsistent scoring the ball. He's getting 13, 14, 15, 16 points a game pretty regularly. One of the games he got a few points. He only took like 6 shots, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't play that long. I think that was the Phoenix game. But the Miami game, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what his stat line was. Y'all gonna have to forgive me on that. But Lonzo Ball, he's not a scorer, but he's not completely offensively anemic on the court. Although he had an anemic second half. I gotta call it like it is. But I think we need to go ahead and bury this notion now that Lonzo can't put points on the board. Is he gonna put up 20 points a game? No, we don't need him to. He does not need to be putting up 20 points a game. But is he someone now that you could depend on to go get your 14, 15, 16 a game? Absolutely. He has shown this year in the short 8 games that he is more likely than not going to go out there and get you mid double figures. So the notion that he can't score should go away. What we need to focus on with Lonzo is learning when to attack. Because Lonzo's biggest problem is he gets jump happy. He's jumper happy. And I get it. But you got to attack more. He's got to go to the rim. You know, he didn't take as many mid-ranges, and I get it because Al Horford was playing in the mid-post area. So those would have been highly contested from someone with length and size. And the defense of OKC was hounding tonight. They were playing absolutely hounding defense. They made 15 more threes than the Pels. That's 45 points. It's hard to beat a team when they're making threes like that. But Lonzo has to be better at attacking the rim. He's got to. And like I said, this 15 to 20 games, this is like between last game and this game, this is the halfway point of what I said. We've seen much better shooting from him in terms of the last couple games with the exception of like this. So I think he's starting to get more into a basketball shape, a basketball rhythm. But again, jury's still going to be out on Lonzo for a little bit. But I think we can safely assume just by the year so far, you could depend on him to go get you 13, 14, 15 in that range of game. So he's not some guy out there now that you got to be like, oh, okay, is he going to get you 9? Is he going to get you 6? Or is he going to go get you like 17, 18? I think around 14, 15 points a game is pretty reasonable with Lonzo right now. Even went to the free throw line tonight and he hit his only free throw attempt. So kudos to Lonzo for that. But goddamn, like the shots he was missing, they looked like a guy who was tired. And he was frustrated. He was getting fouls late in the game. Lonzo started racking up a ton of fouls and making mistakes he normally wouldn't have. To me, that's the signs of a guy who's like tired. Again, Bi looked tired too. Steven Adams played with some energy, but even he still looked tired. Zion seemed like he was pretty energetic. He was pretty chipper. Bled was playing at a high level. So, I think that game the other night had a residual effect on this team. And I said that they were going to need to win that game because it was going to make this path harder. I haven't looked to see who they play next. I know Charlotte is coming up. Charlotte might be their next game. I'm not sure. But I know they also got Dallas. Dallas might be coming up for this next game. I know they got the Lakers, the Clippers. I know Bucks sometime this month. They're going to be playing a lot of good teams. A lot of good teams. They needed to be at least 5-2 or 5-3 to try to give them a cushion. 4-4, if you lose a game, you're under 500. So they don't have that cushion anymore. Every game matters. Think about it like this. 72-game season. We're 8 games in. There's 64 games left. Normally, you would have 74 games left. But all you got is 64. It's 10 less games. So the weight of each of these games matters substantially. I like what I was seeing offensively as far as, them playing off ball. I think that helped B.I. be more efficient instead of doing ISO. But even B.I. was having problems getting separation like he normally would have. Some of that is just the tenacious defense, but some of that was just he looked tired. And again, I don't want to make any excuses for these guys, but they look worn out. You guys may be like, oh, well, they had a day's rest. I'm telling you right now, like if you've ever worked out in a gym, sometimes the pain of the workout doesn't really hit until that second day. If you've had a long work day or a hard work day, you feel that shit for several days. I'm here to tell you, it is completely possible that they were already like fatigued from the other game. That's what it looked like to me. That coupled with the effort of OKC, I don't think they had the energy to match. Part of the reason the bench did so well, I think in the second half, is because they didn't play as much, so they had more energy to give. And it took when they did it against their bench, but it took them off guard. Bledsoe and Zion were unstoppable. Nickeil Alexander-Walker was good. And Josh Hart was unfucking believable. Like, Josh Hart was getting hands on balls, deflections. Like, they were making so many plays defensively. They literally cleared up the mess that the starters had made. Pels couldn't close another close game, though. AD said something very important at the end of the game. He was like, because what happened was B.I. drove, and I don't know if people watched, but B.I. told Zion, he was like, look, like I didn't get to see all of them. He said, go to the rim. So he was telling Bi was telling Zion something about him needing to be at the rim at some point. I think if something happened in a play, he was going to look to get him the ball, which is excellent. You want to see your two best players communicate and talk about what they're going to do and how they're going to attack the last play of the game. But back to the point, AD said something. He was like, I don't want to shake a player's confidence, but he was saying that when Nikhil Alexander got the ball from Bi, he was like, all you need to win the game is a two. So he was saying, why would you settle to take the three when you could take a dribble or something, step up and take a closer shot with a little bit more efficiency and win the game? Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Okay? But Nikhil Alexander Walker is a second year player. I get it. He's not supposed to necessarily know that yet. But that's a teaching moment. But what if he would have stepped up and made a longer range two, or shrunk the distance to the basket and took that two? Maybe he makes that, and different story. But we can't go with the maybe not. Hearsay, he say, what say. We got to go with what actually happened. Him taking that wide open three, I don't think that was a bad shot in retrospect, because Nikhil can hit those shots, and he was hitting them tonight. So I get it. I wouldn't beat Nikhil up over that anyway. And I don't think AD would either. But in context, if we're going to drill Lonzo, or if I'm going to drill Lonzo about making a timeout at the necessary time, I need to also get on Nikhil Alexander Walker about this too. I don't like the fact that they didn't have a third option necessarily for that play outside of Bi and really Zion, because they were looking to take them out of the play. And honestly, I would have put them on different sides of the court. That's just me. I would have spaced the floor differently. You're putting both of them on the side of the floor. The defense gets the compact on that side, and I don't like that. I think I would have spaced the floor a little bit better. I would have put Zion on the weak side and put Bi on the strong side. And I get it. You might be like, oh, well, how is he supposed to get the ball? I get it. I just think I would have rather stretched the defense thin. And if need be, I would have rather well, they didn't put Josh Hart, but I would have rather Lonzo, despite his bad shooting, or Nikhil Alexander Walker take a shot on the weak side wide open. Well, didn't they get the shot like that? Yeah, I get it. They did get a shot on the weak side. And the Nikhil Alexander Walker pump fake helped. But maybe they would have had more time and the pump fake would have been needed, so it would have been in rhythm. So that's my only argument for that. Even though, like I said, I don't necessarily have a problem with what happened as far as the shot that Nikhil Alexander Walker got. It was just one of those shots. Didn't go in. Go on to the next game. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. They need that experience. It's cool. Got to win those close games. I understand your legs are tired and stuff, but hey, you got players like LeBron who's played all these years, went to the finals all these years, and he's still playing at age 36. Even though he's not playing huge minutes necessarily, and he's having a statistical fall off this year. Clear statistical fall off. Granted, I don't think he's playing the normal amount of minutes he's having. Even he's going to go out there and compete most of the time like that. But anyway, that's really all I got. Pels lost this one. Very close. One score game. You got to get these, man. You got to get these. Lonzo Ball, you're Garbagier. Second half, you were Garbagier. First half, you were elite. 4-6 shooting, 10 points. I think you had 3 rebounds, 2 assists. You were elite the first quarter, first 2 quarters, first half. You were doing the damn thing. Defense still wasn't where I liked it from you, but it was, passable. Then the second half, bro, you were Kenrich Williams. Uh, I really don't know any other way to put it. You and Kenrich Williams in the second half. Can't have that happen again. Anyway, that's all I got. It's a 20-minute video. Uh, Bleacher Report posted their stats. Good or bad, we got to be consistent. Post his motherfucking stats. All right? Anyway, I'm finna get up out of here. I'm about to go to bed. I'm tired of the motherfucker. Y'all have a good one. Be safe, be easy, and please, 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 please. I know all. Side note, I know all the crazy shit that's going on. You know, Capitol Hill shit today. Man, look, y'all be safe out there. Don't assume just because that shit happened at Capitol Hill that there ain't people sitting around your block or your area that's looking to be just as feisty. A lot of these guys come from all over the place. Some of these guys could be from your city. Y'all be safe when y'all out there, especially at night and during the day. Keep your eyes peeled. Last thing I want to hear is like one of my followers or somebody, maybe not even my followers, but somebody who I've interacted with online ends up getting shot or something, or what God knows what, because one of these assholes is out here, pissed off and wants to take their rage out on somebody. Y'all be safe out there, for real. This is not a joking matter. But anyway, it's your boy. Peace. Have a good night. I'm out.